presentation class. Therefore, my other 3 classmates were not able to send me pre-recorded presentations. So today, it's only Maida's presentation, and that's all we're going to be able to see, to hear. After that presentation, I would just like you to remind you about the last activity, which is the Module A test. I have sent private messages reminding you the importance of this test, since it is 40% of your overall grade. The due date is today at almost 10 o'clock, so try to work on that. And well, for the moment, let's go over Mayra's only presentation for today. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Zulueta. I will talk about stream programming. What is stream programming? Stream programming is one of the numerous agile frameworks applied by IT companies, but its key feature emphasis on technical aspects of software development distinguishes XP from the other approach. XP is a set of engineering practice. Developers have to go beyond their capabilities while performing this practice. That's where the extreme in the framework's title comes from. To get a better understanding of this practice, we'll start with describing XPA's life cycle and the roles engaged in the process. Value of stream programming methodology. XP is more than a series of steps to manage projects. It follows a set of values that will help your team work faster and collaborate more effectively. Simplicity. Teams complete what they are asked to do and no more. XP breaks down each step of a major process into smaller, deliverable goals for team members to complete. Strong lead communication. Teams work together on every part of the project, from requirements collection to code implementation, and participate in daily meetings to keep all team members up to date. Any problems or concerns are immediately addressed. Consistent and constructive feedback. In XP, teams adapt their process to the needs of the project and the customer, not the other way around. The team should demo their software early and often in order to collect customer feedback and make necessary change. Respect. Extreme programming fosters an all for one and one for all mentality. Each person on the team, independent of his or her status, is respected for his or her contribution. The team respects the opinions of customers and vice versa. Courage. Teams members adapt to change as they happen and take responsibility for their work. They tell the truth about their process. There aren't white lies or excuses for failure to make people feel better. There isn't reason to fear because no one works alone. Roles of extreme programming methodology. Um, desi- first, design, first, planning, then design, coding, and finally testing. Planning. In this phase, the magic of the user experience happens. In place of a longer requirements document, the customer writes user stories, which define the functionality they would like to see, along with the business value and priority of each of those features. User story won't User stories don't have to be exhaustive or overly technical. They just need to provide detail to help the team determine how long it will take them implement those features. Design. Start with the simplest design because it will take less time to complete than the complex solution. Don't add functionality prematurely. Refactor often to keep your code clean and concise. Create speak solutions to explore possible problems before they slow your team down. Coding. XP practice collective code property. Everyone reviews the code and any developer can add functionality, fix bugs, or refactor. For, for collective code property to work, the team must practice pair programming. Team members work in pairs on a single computer to create the code and send it to production. Only one pair integrates the code at a time. Integrate and commit the code to the repository every few hours. The customers must be available, if possible, physically on site during this process so that they can answer questions and establish requirements. Finally, testing. The team performs unit tests and fix bugs before the code can be released. They also perform acceptance testing frequently. That's all. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mayra Choque. I am able to notice that you have improved on certain criterias. I was only able to detect, for example, vice versa. That's the only word that I would like to correct you, at least for today. Vice versa. Other than that, there is an introduction, a development, okay, and a conclusion. Well, let me just wait for your other classmates to perhaps send their pre-recorded presentation class. With that being said, that should be all for today, except working on the Module A test, which is being projected now live until today's class is over, just in case one of your classmates sent a pre-recorded presentation. So that should be all. Thank you very much.
keep on team